Hello, this is the deck profile that I've been working on this morning for Abyss Actors. Now, as you can tell, there's hand traps in here, which with the new combo, you definitely are able to set up opening ceremony with the field spell and then draw into nibs and draw into all this stuff. So it's really nice because it's two card combos of any Abyss Actors is able to get the full board, and then you draw five, and hopefully you draw into a nib or a veiler or a chill or something like that. You can change the hand traps out. Um, I just don't like crows. I like crows in the main for other decks, but I was like looking at this deck. I don't even want veilers in the main. I kind of wanted three chills and then two ghost spells, just because sometimes you have to special summon the Ash or the Moonlight Chill depending on like what you're doing in order to like actually combo. Um, so it's just nice to have the level 3 body because you know your Sassy Rookies, Wild Hopes are 2 scales, Leading Lady 2 scale. But let's go into just the profile real quick. 3 Mellows, uh, 2 Superstars. If you want to know what they do, just look at my other videos. 3 Wild Hopes, 1 Leading Lady, and then I have one of the new one for now, 1 Dramatist, because with this new support, everything is highly, even more searchable than it was before. Um, you don't really want to draw Dramatist. She's not a good draw. She's not something that you want to pop early or that you want to normal early or something like that, but you can get to her when you need her. 3 Curtain Raisers, 2 Sassy Rookies. I cut 1 Sassy Rookie. I was running 3 just because I like running 3 because they're not once per turn and they all just special from the deck, so it's really hard to get through them. But I didn't want to clog up my entire deck with bricks. Comic Relief, 3 of. Funky Comedian, you need 1 of to beat over stuff. 1 Fantastic Leader. You don't even run the Terraforming anymore since it's searchable. So nice. 3 extras. Now, here is what I thought was pretty spicy. You get the Purple Poison. Now, in the deck, the new Link pops a card on the field to set a card in your scale or to search the field spell. So on your turn, you search the field spell, and then your opponent's turn, you go, well, beyond the pendulum on your turn, you get the purple poison put in your scale, and then on your turn, Super Producer just becomes a Drident pop. You activate Producer to pop Magician, and then you pop a card on their field, and then you set Dramatist or place Dramatist in your scale once the purple magician is gone off of that. So that's what I've been doing. I've been going first. I've been setting up the combo where you have the field spell set. You heal for like 1,000, or if you can loop the opening ceremony, you can heal for a lot. I've in one combo heal for 5,500 in a turn. Um, and then you draw 5, you draw into your hand traps, and then you have the Drident setup pop with this, and then you have that so that if your opponent doesn't, if you don't completely stop them with the hand traps, or if they go into battle phase, you can Dramatist and then like set one of these for next turn. That way, you can pop them and then use their abilities. Dress Rehearsal 3 of, it's just broken. Dramatic Story, I ran 2 of. 3 of is the way to go. Any Abyss Actor except for these. That's why I cut a Superstar. You don't really want these and that. Any Abyss Actor and Dramatic Story is just full combo. You normal summon any of them, Dramatic Story, place it in your scale, and then special summon Superstar or Mellow Madonna, and then you just link off for Hyper Director, pull up, and then you go Producer. It's just a 2 card combo. Dramatic Story with anything. You have to run 2 Tainments just because of your going second plays when you need to like mill a Tainment and then do the Tainment stuff. If you need to know some of these Abyss Actor combos, check in my YouTube channel. I have a lot of them. Then I run 1 Opening Ceremony. It's a good main deck now because that's the combo. Good for time too. And 1 king because you're not going second. I was thinking of putting more kings in the sideboard. My side deck isn't really completed yet. Then 3 nibs, 3 ash, 3 veiler, 3 chills. I talked about in the beginning of the video um why I want the level 3s instead of other cards. In my sideboard, 3 crows because crow is really good right now. Well, this is not even it's not gonna matter for like I don't even want building a side, but um you kind of want some type of mine in your side. I love droplets with this deck because then you could go Hyper Director and then effective Hyper Director, and then when you're going second, they do like some type of imperm. You get to tag out the Hyper Director, and then imperm something on droplet something on their field. So he dodges imperm, dodges Veiler, and then you also get the upside of droplets, which is nice. And then you could still kill. So I prefer droplets over Dark Ruler. I always have. And then going second, this is your going first build, but then when you go second, you just turn it back into the old Abyss Actor deck. You take out the 3 Ash, you take out the 2 Chills, take out the 3 Veilers, and then you put in Terraforming, Set Rotation, Mystic Mines, Droplets, and that just fits right there. And then you can just keep the 3 Nibs in. You know, going second, if you just draw the Nib, you just nib them, and sometimes that just wins you the game. So you have this. The sideboard could be different, but in the extra deck, 3 Hypers, 2 Super Producers, 1 Enema, 1 Beyond, 1 Geotransverser. Geotransverser is nice because sometimes you can switch your own stuff. The other card I was considering instead of Geotransverser was Reporter from the Underworld. This one, it's really nice because it can special summon a Fiend from the grave, so it special summons any Abyss Actor from the grave. It also could special summon Super Producer from the grave. It's also nice because it protects your monsters from being destroyed by tributing a Fiend. It could also tribute itself by battle or by card effect. So if you wanted to protect your minions, you can do this. Also, another... It's just really... If you go for a 2-link into him, you could just go for that and then bring him back from the grave. So it's kind of like you're getting a free 2. She can't be linked off the turn you summon her, but it's like you're just getting free body. Like a free 2 body into that. It stays there, of course, and you can't use it, but it's just free. So you might do that instead of Geo. 1 Dark, 1 IP, 1 Goddess, 1 Talker, Closed World, Babushka, and Abyss. The other, you can do so many combos. If you have like Nib Ash in your hand, you do the full combo. Set Tainment, do an IP, and then they activate a card, you negate it with Playhouse, then you get to summon 5 from your deck, and then you IP, and then you get a 4 negate Appaloosa with the Super Producer effect with the Dryden Pop still. These combos are very dependent on if you get Curtain Raiser in your hand. Like if you get the special Curtain Raiser or normal Abyss Actor and then go into Beyond, that's when you'll search out the Purple Poison. But if you don't have Curtain Raiser into a normal summon, then you're not using Beyond. So then he just doesn't become a Dryden if you don't open the Curtain Raiser. But it's still good even if you don't get it's just, or if you hard open the Purple Poison. But yeah, so this is the deck profile for now. I like it a lot. It's pretty strong. I saved 1 replay that I would like to show. Wait, is this the replay? Here it be. Dueling Buck Y. Okay, what's even happening here? Well, I guess I didn't save the replay. I'll make another video for the combo. It's fine. But this is the deck profile for now. Tell me your thoughts. I just really like I've always wanted to do this. I used to do the I've been playing this deck for forever. It's not that good. It's like terrible going first. You make this deck go first and they lose. But with this, you actually opening ceremony search hand traps. It's so good. If you don't draw into the hand trap, it's pretty annoying. But you're like searching so many cards on your turn, and then you draw 5. Like on your turn, you're like going to use a Mellow, a Hope, a Curtain Raiser. You're going to use Dramatic. You're going to mill like Attainment, and then you're going to you're going to actually use like 10 cards and then draw 5. So there's a good chance that you draw into this. Drawing into just a Nib is good. Drawing into an Ash for this is like it won't stop their turn